These two guys are Mario and Luigi, the heroes who specialize in rescuing the princess. But they accidentally came to live in the 23rd century, where the princess existed only in Nobita's version. So the two unemployed men had to switch to repairing water pipes to earn a meal. On the first day of opening, they also placed ads on TV, thinking this ad would make them rich. But the two men waited forever and no one called, so they were teased by the neighbors, making Mario's blood boil. By a stroke of luck, a call came in, and they thanked their ancestors for the real blessing. But everyday life was not like a dream. They had just driven the car a few steps when it broke down again. Not wanting to be late, the two brothers had to carry their tools and run to the place. Mario rushed through the city streets like a monkey, only feeling guilty that his brother had to carry heavy things and follow. Looking at the big house, the two brothers were overjoyed. Repairing the pipes for a rich family, they hoped to earn a few extra dollars for drinks. This dog looked lovely, but why was it very strange? Luigi accidentally stepped on its bone, and it looked at the two of them as if it wanted to eat them alive. As expected, when the two brothers had just finished repairing the pipes, the dog was lying on the bone. Sure enough, the dog attacked the two brothers, and they were terrified. Fortunately, thanks to Mario quickly fooling the dog and locking it in the bathroom, they escaped. But the scuffle caused the water pipes to break. The two brothers tried to cover one leak, but water sprayed from another. It was very difficult because they couldn't fix it from outside, and the dog was breaking out of the bathroom. Mario quickly locked the main water valve so that the water stopped flowing. But the dog now broke through the bathroom roof. It growled, making the two of them scared out of their wits. The commotion was so loud that Uncle Fi came out through the window. The two hurriedly used a ladder to help him up. Yet when the boss opened the door, he saw the mess and said, "Oh, just great." Moreover, when they got home, their father scolded them. "You guys are like this, and my mother has a backache." Mario sadly left the dining table and went back to his room. Inadvertently, he saw the news that the city's pipes were broken. If not repaired immediately, the whole city would be flooded. Without delay, the two brothers immediately brought their tools and ran to the place. The current situation was extremely tense. Mario hurriedly opened a manhole cover. Then the two brothers jumped down into the tunnel along the water line. Very quickly, they found a broken water lock. The two brothers crawled along the pipe to close the valve. But because God did not love him, he was too short and couldn't reach it no matter how hard he tried. Suddenly, a burst pipe threw them into a room. They followed the hallway to a place with many strange pipes. Luigi was accidentally sucked into the blue pipe. Mario went to find his brother and was accidentally sucked in too. He was taken to a very fanciful place. He was about to see his brother right ahead. The two brothers tried hard to grab each other. But before long, both of them were sucked into two different tubes. Luigi was sucked into the black tube, and Mario was taken to an extremely strange place. There were many huge mushrooms here. They were even bigger than Miss Ton's pan. There he met a cute mushroom. It explained to him that this was the beautiful Mushroom Kingdom, and it was likely that his brother Luigi was lost in the Dark Kingdom of Bowser. Now follow me to find the princess and ask for her help. As expected, Luigi was taken to the Dark Land. While he was trying to figure out where he was and what was happening, he was attacked by devils. Too scared, he risked crossing the lava area and successfully hid in a castle. Just when he thought he was safe, a turtle soldier appeared and captured him. They took him to an airship to present him to Bowser. On the other side, Mario was following the cute mushroom to meet the princess. The Mushroom Kingdom should also have its own style. It is no different from the game Super Mario that once caused kids to skip school and even get beaten. After struggling for a long time, clumsy Mario finally reached the place. In the palace, the princess was meeting with mushroom leaders. Bowser had gained the star from the Penguin Kingdom a few days ago. He had prepared a plan to invade everywhere. The best way was to steal the star back from him. But this arduous task needed the help of the Monkey King. People thought that the Monkey King would never agree. The princess said that she would go to ask for help. The princess had just left the room when Mario ran in. She was very excited to meet a human here. Mario wanted to ask her to help his brother. Of course, the kind princess was happy to agree. But she had to check Mario's strength first. She took Mario to the training place that was exactly the same as the challenges in the Mario game. First, she demonstrated as an example. It was true that the level was very simple for her. Thousands of pitfalls did not make it difficult for her. She passed the flag very quickly. Mario was so surprised that he couldn't close his mouth. She punched a box and took out a mushroom to give to Mario. Taking it would give him power and make things. If you want to save your brother, you must try. It will give him 100 times more muscular power. Mario ate it immediately and immediately enlarged. He felt unmatched. He jumped up and fell into the sea. Fortunately, he went into a pipe and returned to his original position. The princess gave him another mushroom. It was true that the number of challenges increased, and he had to keep practicing. He was happy from morning to night, but always failed. The princess then quickly let him go to bed. Finally, thanks to continuous effort, he overcame the obstacles. Although at the last minute he peeked at the princess and was suddenly trapped, overall he did quite well. On the other side, Bowser was announcing to his soldiers. He said he would conquer the Mushroom Kingdom and then force the princess to marry him. It turned out that this monster was deeply in love. Every night he dreamt of the princess and sat alone singing. Now that he had the star, he thought the princess would agree to marry him. While he was dreaming about the house and children, a guard came to report that the princess was close with a human and was teaching him. Bowser was jealous when Luigi was brought in, and he decided to act. In a rage, he plucked Luigi's mustache and then ordered him to be locked in prison. The princess and Mario said goodbye to everyone to go to the Monkey Kingdom. The mischievous mushroom sneaked along. They went through a sea with a lot of fish and crossed the green prairie. After going through so many hardships, on the way, the princess told him her story. It turned out that from a young age, she was lost here and was raised by the Mushroom People, eventually becoming the princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. The next day, Mario's group reached the Monkey Kingdom. Opening the door was a playboy. Without saying much, the three got on the battle car. It was a fiery racer. He drove the car wildly, which scared the whole group. Inside, they met an old Monkey King. Although his face was very dignified, his strength was not what it used to be. The princess said they wanted to cooperate to fight Bowser. He was confident that the monkey army was very strong and not necessarily inferior to the Mushroom Kingdom. But the princess said that if Bowser attacked the Mushroom Kingdom, the next target would be the Monkey Palace. It sounded unreasonable but was completely convincing, so he gave the condition that they must defeat his son DK. The princess saw that and did not agree, but because he wanted to save his brother, Mario decided to give it a try. The match began. DK appeared with a cool style. Seeing his small opponent, he seemed to disregard him. He said he would take him down within a minute. Mario was now scared stiff, but the princess had been training him for so long. The hero bravely rushed towards the gorilla. No doubt, DK was faster. He kicked Mario with his leg. Not discouraged, Mario continued to rush. He slipped past DK and luckily gained a green mushroom. Thinking he had gained great power, he rushed and shouted. But no doubt, the green mushroom turned him into a tiny version. Seeing the emergency, Mario turned to run away. But DK didn't miss this opportunity. He grabbed him in his arms, stuffed his mouth, laughed disdainfully, and then threw him away. Victorious, DK continued to chase, fighting Mario in a battle that led to a cannon. He launched a punch that sent Mario flying hundreds of meters high. In a daze, Mario heard the princess shout to wake up and look for the last lucky box. This time, Mario turned into a famous cat. DK saw that and couldn't believe his eyes. But this cat was very dangerous, dodging all of DK's attacks. Conveniently, it also gave him a scratch on the cheek. Mario jumped high and delivered a critical blow that collapsed a few bridges. At this point, DK completely lost the ability to fight. When he was about to fall, Mario helped him. This Monkey King submitted and decided to hand over the monkey army to Mario. The whole army was ordered to start. The princess chose for herself a dreamy purple car, and our mushroom friend chose a huge supercar. All were excited as they went to the Dark Kingdom, passing through beautiful lands. Mario was excited to be surfing on the Rainbow Road. At this time, Bowser's army was also prepared. Through binoculars, he saw Mario's forces, so the crazy blood in his body rose. He immediately ordered his minions to attack. Mario was chased by a sharp-toothed car. It frantically rushed to crush him. He quickly jumped to the bridge underneath, but the enemy released 2 missiles that exploded the car. Mario was thrown to another car. He swung up to break the turtle's neck and took over the car. The princess was held tightly by 2 soldiers. But because they were ordered not to harm her, in a moment of hesitation, she broke free and kicked them far away. Inadvertently, the flying wheel rushed into a rock. It fell down and cut the bridge in half. The mushroom was therefore falling down. Fortunately, the princess saw and saved him in time. Mario was now in a dangerous situation. The car was clamping him like a sandwich. Spotting DK running from behind, he quickly jumped over the soldier's head into DK's car. He now showed the bravery of the monkey son, quickly firing a rocket to explode the car. But when it came to the strength of this turtle lieutenant, no one dared to defy him. He used his body to break the bridge, causing 2 people to fall into the sea. To make matters worse, a shark nearby rushed to bite both people and cars. At the top, the monkey's father was engrossed in watching his son and didn't notice, so he was captured by the troops. The princess and the little mushroom saw that and had to retreat. Arriving at the Mushroom Kingdom, she quickly ordered everyone to evacuate. Only she and the mushroom were determined to stay to protect the kingdom. At this time, the army of the Dark Kingdom also arrived. The 2 were surrounded, but Bowser did not intend to harm the princess. He brought the star hoping to propose. But the princess said that when a turtle grew enough fingers, she would agree. Bowser was very sad because he counted his fingers and there were only 4. The sorcerer saw that and immediately attacked the mushroom. The helpless princess had to accept. On the other side, Mario and DK were very sad when they discovered the supercar still had a rocket. Then they heard a boom. Poor giant fish. It didn't see it coming. In the Dark Kingdom, the soldiers were preparing for the wedding. The cruel man celebrated by throwing prisoners into the lava. The princess saw the fleeting chance and eluded the sorcerer. Then she pulled out a flower to turn into an icy princess. She threw herself up and threw big lumps of ice, freezing everything. She launched an iceberg to freeze the machine. Mario and DK also flew in. The soldiers discovered them and turned to attack. The 2 of them fell to the ground. Luckily, the 2 of them saw powerful items. Mario received a giant mushroom, and DK received a fire flower. So they rushed to beat the turtles without any problem. They passed many gates. Mario was fortunate to receive a catsuit. The princess in front was surrounded by Bowser. She gradually drained her strength and lost her icy power. The ice on the machine was now broken. The prisoners were pushed down near the lava. Luigi's cage was burned more than half. Luckily, DK was in time. He used his strength to pull people up, but Luigi slipped down. Fortunately, Mario rushed to save his brother. When he saw the princess close with Mario, he frantically braced himself to destroy the ice. Immediately, a super large missile appeared, heading straight towards the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario saw this and flew up to rescue, but he was too small to stop it. Fortunately, in this difficulty, he came up with a technique. He used his tail to hit the rocket's guidance system. This technique was not grand, but extremely humiliating. The missile immediately turned to chase Mario, making him run for his life. During the flight, Mario observed a blue water pipe. He quickly shifted the flight direction, successfully leading the missile into the water pipe. The missile was sucked into the water pipe, creating a horrific explosion. Inadvertently, the explosion created a suction force that pulled everyone back to the modern world. Mario flew out of the sewer cap first. Then everyone and the ghost castle also returned from above. Mario saw the star and thought that they had to get it to save everyone. Mario rushed in, but Bowser blocked him. He punched Mario with all his strength. He frantically attacked Mario because Mario had ruined his plan. Mario was beaten very painfully. He helplessly hid in a store. Outside, the princess and everyone else were working together to attack Bowser. Seeing the image of the 2 brothers on the TV, Mario gradually regained courage. Once again, he walked out and said, "Let my friend release the star." The princess quickly kicked a turtle shell at the star, causing it to fly towards Mario. Without waiting for him to rush out to pick it up, Bowser breathed fire to stop him.
But luckily, Luigi rushed out to support. The two brothers held hands at the star. A bright halo tied the two brothers together with immense power. The two brothers launched a punch that sent Bowser flying thousands of miles away. The Dark Army was also destroyed and dissolved. The power of destruction was reduced to nothing. Together, they beat Bowser as easily as eating porridge. He tried to spit fire, but they still punched him. Loving the girl, his obsession was not over. Seeing the princess, he still wanted to confess. If only he had a mushroom to eat. The film came to an end. The two brothers were finally recognized by their parents. Bowser, although turned into a tiny size, still dreams about the princess. Mario and Luigi continued the water pipe repair profession. If you found it interesting, do not forget to watch the channel for other movies, and leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss my new videos. Thanks for watching, and see you again in the next videos.